Hey everyone, it's Meredith Besh, Clarity Coach and creator of PauseBox. I'm jumping in today because there are so many headlines about returning to work, switching jobs, jumping out of jobs, quitting jobs, and I thought, wow, what a powerful theme to address this week. I was looking at the New York Times. There was an article about quitting, and it said more than 7.5 million workers quit their jobs in April and May. And that's up from 4.3 million the year before. So that's 3.2 million people, workers, quitting their jobs. And can't we just all relate to that? I mean, let's be honest. So it seems to be kind of everywhere. It's sort of in the air. And so I thought, when I think of the high achieving women that I serve, and my friends and colleagues, we are either talking about burnout, we're talking about the dread of returning to the office, or maybe for some of us, the excitement, but like the worry about how do I, continue to do all the things that I'm doing here at home and work in the office. And then, just ask some basic questions about your career satisfaction and if you love what you're doing. So if you're thinking about quitting, or if you're thinking about daydreaming about what it is that you might be called to do next, or if you're just one of those, I've talked to a couple of women who just got piled on this last year of like extra responsibilities with no additional pay or, increase in scope of role. So like no new title, but just like, here's some more work. If you're one of these people, then you might be thinking about quitting or changing or upgrading or transitioning to kind of what's next. And because of the work I do here at PauseBox, I have the honor of working with women in transition. And so I've seen from a lot of them some things that kind of mistakes to avoid while leaving a job and looking for a new one. So I'll share 5 of them with you today, but I have a full list. It's a complete list of 15. So if you're interested in the whole enchilada, including some kind of extra insight and resources, message me because I'd be happy to share it with you. But here's the top 5 because that's all we have time for today. The first one is this is the mistakes they make if and when they leave their job and look for a new one. They accept the first job offer that comes their way without doing the work to figure out what they truly want. And this is akin to jumping into your next relationship. It's like a rebound. You never want to jump into a job until you've really reset and really dreamed big about what it is that you are looking to do and feel and have impact in the world. So number 1, the biggest mistake for high-achieving women is to accept the first job offer because we're desperate. Number 2, the biggest mistakes is we take time off, but then we fill it with a bunch of external activities and busyness. Because busyness makes us feel better, right? If we're busy, things are okay. But if we're not busy, it always, it feels like we're not doing enough, right? And that's a trap. So avoid number 2. Number 3 mistake, they do things they think they should do to look busy or defend their time in the eyes of others. So there's a whole bunch of shoulds. Like some people think they should do something when they take a break and they're in that in-between, that kind of limbo between the old job and the new job. Some people get, crazy expectations about what's expected of them so that they, quote, look like they're doing all the right stuff or that they have a really good story to tell. And all that is really distraction. It's really distraction from doing the real work of imagining what you want next, right? So number 4, the biggest mistake. Number 4 is they are not intentional about what they're creating next. This kind of goes along with number 1. If you're not intentional with what you're creating next, then it really is kind of accidental. It really doesn't matter and it's not very purposeful. And what happens without intention is that we tend to recreate some of the old, same old stuff. So you'll be in a new job, you might have a new title, but boy, you're going to notice, all that dysfunction. Why is that still here? Oh, right. I wasn't intentional about how I was creating this new job or this new role. And number 5, this is my personal favorite. They don't use the time off or in between jobs to really strengthen their self-care muscles. What that means is you have a gift. It's a pause, it's a soul sabbatical, it's a reprieve from having to do. And the mistake I see is that women don't take that rest seriously, and they fill it with lots of stuff, and they don't dive in and do and start laying down some practices that really do serve them, like journaling or meditating or yoga or movement, dance. There's so many things we could do to support our own intuition, and that's the time when you're in between jobs. Start getting ninja skills in whatever it is that helps you kind of connect to your higher self and your wisdom. That's the time to do it. So again, I have a whole list of these. I have 15 mistakes, but I didn't want to bring them all here. But if you're interested in them, I'm happy to share them with you. Just DM me, message me, email me, carrier pigeon me, whatever it is you want to do. I'm happy to share it with you, and I'd love to help support you as you're considering a jump, or maybe you're on the other side of a jump, or you know someone's about to jump. Looks like now's the time. So get in touch. All right. Talk soon.